Hello, I'm Mandy Haberman. I'm an inventor and I'm the founder of Haberman Products. Being able to feed your child is very fundamental to the mother-baby relationship. And if that goes wrong, well, then it's just devastating. I mean, particularly if your baby is fed with a tube and it has to be done by the nursing staff. So as a mum, you're totally redundant. So the first product that I ever invented was the Haberman Feeder, which was a bottle to help babies with significant feeding problems. So that's babies that can't breastfeed and they can't feed successfully even with a bottle. The Haberman Feeder, it looked a bit odd, but it was an elegant technology and it really worked and did the job. And it's been used and recommended by hospitals all around the world for, well, over 35 years now. It's much more efficient to the baby's suckling efforts. So even a baby with a very poor suck can feed effectively, but if the baby really has no ability to suckle at all, it gives the mother the opportunity to assist. And essentially it's enabled babies to feed by mouth rather than being fed by tubes, which is obviously a great advantage. Before I invented my next product, which was the Anyway Up cup, children used trainer cups, which were essentially a cup base, a lid and a spout and a row of holes across the top. And there was nothing to shut them when they weren't in use. Kids love water play, so they'd have a few sips and then they'd turn it upside down and shake it, and you'd end up with spills everywhere, stains on the carpet, stains on the upholstery, and you'd spend your life mopping the floor. What you need is a cup that seals by itself as soon as it comes out of the child's mouth. So I invented the Anyway Up cup, and this is it, and it was the world's first totally non-spill train cup, so the child can drink. Comes out of the child's mouth, they can throw it around the room, they can leave it on the sofa and it won't spill. So it gives the child the independence that a toddler needs, but it also enables parents to be much more relaxed. So here is my latest invention. It's the Haberman Suckle Feeder, and it's a new feeding technology which is designed to solve significant problems that exist with existing baby bottles. As the name suggests, it's a suckle feeder. It works by suckling rather than by sucking. So babies that feed using a bottle normally use a completely different action to a breastfed baby. A breastfed baby uses suckling. So the suckle feeder is a perfect complement to breastfeeding, and it gives the mothers the flexibility that they need. Normally when mums introduce a bottle when they're breastfeeding, what happens is the baby gets lazy and gives up on breastfeeding. So breastfeeding becomes hard to sustain. So this helps prolong the mother's ability to breastfeed. It also enables the baby to control the flow and naturally what they call pace feed, which is to feed at their own rate and to pause and breathe and feed naturally rather than just guzzling the whole lot down, which is what happens with normal bottles. The most important thing is that it's designed to prevent overfeeding, because medical research has shown that babies that bottle feed overfeed because they feed too fast, and that's linked to long-term health problems like obesity, diabetes, heart disease in later life, because there's a very brief window where you set your self-regulation of appetite. So if you overfeed and guzzle in those first few months of life, then you're in for a lifetime of fighting the flab. But if you enable the baby to feed from a bottle in the same way that it feeds when they're breastfeeding, then you avoid those problems, and that's what this product does. I really believe that industrial design, product design can have a real impact on health and well-being. Well-considered products designed for how life really is rather than for some sort of marketing benefit can make a big difference to quality of life. Industrial design can turn everyday traumas into a real pleasure.